Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi ke latihan IELTS online bareng Uda Fikri. Kali ini kita akan latihan speaking teman-teman, mock test. Jadi selamat menyaksikan. Bismillah. Hello, my name is Fikri Anda. Thank you. Hello, my name is Fikri Anda. Thank you. Hello, my name is Fikri Anda. Thank you.
Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about family. Do you live with your family or not? Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about family. Do you live with your family or not?
Well, I live with my family. If you mean family as in um wife and children, yes, I live with my family. There is my wife and also my son. I have only one child within our small family. Well, I live with my family. If you mean family as in um, wife and children, yes, I live with my family. There is my wife and also my son. I have only one child within our small family.
How many people are in your immediate family? How many people are in your immediate family?
There are only three people in my small family. I am the first one is me, myself, as a father and also a husband. And there is my wife and my son. So there are only three of us.
Do you have a good relationship with all of them?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Fortunately, I have a very good relationship with both of them, although sometimes I have quarrels with my wife, and sometimes I um, I yell at my son because sometimes he is naughty, uh, and sometimes he does um, activities that are not um, relevant, and also um, yeah, when he does uh, bad attitudes towards other children, sometimes I yelled at him. And yeah, it's the life of um, you know um, um, common family, yeah, a regular family. So, but we are still all together. If I go, they will miss me, and I will also miss them.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Fortunately, I have a very good relationship with both of them, although sometimes I have quarrels with my wife, and sometimes I, um, I yell at my son because sometimes he is naughty, uh, and sometimes he does um, activities that are not um, relevant, and also um, yeah, when he does bad attitudes towards other children, sometimes I yelled at him. And yeah, it's the life of you know um, um, common family, yeah, a regular family. So, but we are still all together. If I go, they will.
How often do you see your extended family?
Right now, um I always see my family, my wife and my son, because I'm working at home. I have online classes, and therefore I always see them 24 hours every day, unless if I go out for business. Um, yeah, I will leave and also um, do not see them. So it's very often. Um, yeah, that's it.
Are there any members of your extended family you have never met?
If you mean by extended family, if you mean extended family by um, except my wife and my son, maybe it is my mother, my father, my siblings, my younger brothers and my sister. um, I'm not often see them, and I'm not often visiting them. They live far away from me for about you can say 12 hours by car. Um, but I usually visit them during Islamic holiday, um, Idul Fitri, and I will bring my son and my wife when I visit them.
Is family as important today as in the past?
I think so. Um, Family is still important for people today and also in the past. Um, you you cannot leave and also um, yeah, you cannot ignore the mother that gives you who gives you birth, and also your father, and also you cannot forget that they raise you, and people will still uh, regard family as a very important part of their lives. That's what I see.
Let's move on to talk about clothes and fashion. Do you have some favourite clothes?
Yes, definitely. My favorite clothes is t-shirt, just like right now I'm wearing a t-shirt. Why I like wearing t-shirts? It is because um, it is very casual. You can move smoothly, and you can enjoy yourself while wearing t-shirts, right? It is not tight, and you can, yeah, it's more comfortable wearing t-shirts rather than like formal clothes. um jas itu apa, lupa, jas, ya, like suit, ya, a formal suit, like a coat, and also kalau itu baju hem, baju formal itu apa, yeah, like formal shirt. I don't really like wearing those formal clothes because, yeah, first of all, they are not comfortable. I mean, I'm not comfortable wearing those clothes. It's sometimes tight, and um, it cannot absorb um, sweat. Uh, while t-shirts can absorb sweats, and therefore um, it makes you comfortable wearing it. Udah lapar. Kriuk kriuk. Okay.
How often do you buy new clothes?
Well, that's actually a very good question. Why? Because I'm not really often buying clothes. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a man, and men don't really buy new clothes except for certain occasions, certain times. And currently, because I am active on social media and also like YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I'm creating video content there, and therefore to I need to wear new clothes in every content that I make. And because of that, I need to buy new clothes, like maybe once a year. Yeah, once a year. And I buy the the clothes, uh, like all together. So uh, when I buy clothes, for instance, t-shirts, new t-shirts, I will buy many of them, yeah, at one time. Not like one buy one shirt or t-shirt a month, or regularly, or frequently. I don't buy new clothes frequently enough. So you can say just once a year.
Does someone help you to choose what new clothes to buy?
Yes, I have someone that helps me to buy the clothes, um, which who is my wife. Um, Sometimes when I buy the clothes, I will ask her to examine, or um, like what she thinks about the clothes that I would buy. And yeah, sometimes when she agrees um, uh, about my choice, she will say she would say that's a good one. And but what I need to consider it by myself. And sometimes we also fight for the best uh, clothes that I should wear. And yeah, if I think because I don't really like fighting uh, within my marriage and also family. So I will just let her choose.
Do you like keeping up with the latest fashions and trends?
um I don't really keep up with uh, the current trends of fashion or clothing. Like perhaps when you want to buy new clothes, you will watch a fashion show. What is the trending clothes right now? I don't really that kind of person. um, what I really do is like, I will choose the clothes that will make me comfortable when I wear that, when I wear it. So, for instance, um, I like casual clothes like t-shirt and also jeans pants, jeans long pants, and but not the kind of the tight kind, the tight type of jeans, because I don't really like tight um, clothes on me, and because it's not comfortable to wear. So yes, I mean, no, I don't really follow or keep up with the fashion, the current fashion of clothing and um, clothing.
Do you read fashion magazines or websites?
I don't really read fashion magazines or websites. I'm sorry, because once again, I don't follow fashion trends. I just wear whatever clothes that are comfortable on me, and that suit me, and therefore I don't really care about those things, about fashion, etc.
Is it more important to be comfortable or to be fashionable?
That's a very good question, and for me, it's um, comfortable. To be comfortable is uh, the priority. Um, it's not fashionable. Why? Because you know to be fashionable is to um, please other people, right? So people would um, you know be comfortable when they look at us, and when and they would also um, you know uh, know how to treat you based on your fashion or your way of clothing. But because I'm not a person, a pleasing person, or a people pleaser, if you can say that kind of term, I'm not a people pleaser. So um, for me, uh, being comfortable is more important rather than pleasing other people with my way of clothing and fashion. Um, because how could I please other people when I'm not comfortable with myself? And it is um, because being yourself is more important than being other people's self. That's perhaps the quote for me. Thank you. Yay, finish. Yeah. What do you think about my speaking test? Give comments below, yeah. Yes, thank you. See you next time. Sorry. Oh, that's still part one. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it is part two. Sorry, guys. Uh, it's not the end, yeah. I apa? I cancel the closing. Okay, so this is part two.
In this next section, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to speak about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you speak, you will have a minute to think about what you are going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Here is your topic. I'd like you to describe a place that you enjoyed visiting.
Hmm. Well, I will describe my mother's house that I usually visit every year during the Islamic holiday. I visit my mother's house because I'm not living with my mother
All right.
right now.
Now remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak about this,
Yes,
so
thank you.
don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up.
Okay.
Can you start speaking now, please?
Oh yeah. So that is not the start for me to speak actually. Okay. Once again, let's start over. I would like to describe a place that I usually visit every year during the Islamic holiday, Idul Fitri, or um, in English it is called, yes, um, Eid Day. So I usually visit my mother's house, or I visit my mother during that holiday, and it is called as a homecoming tradition. Why I should visit my mother? And because like the Western tradition or holiday like Christmas, you need to um, meet your family, your parents, your mother, father, and your siblings, etc. Because they are your family, and you don't really have much time to spend with uh, them, yeah. And you live in a very in separate places, and you have only one time in a year to visit them. Usually when I visit my mother, and it is about um, 20 hours journey from my house by car. And when I visit her, I usually um, you know communicate with her and my brothers, my sister, asking how are they doing at the time. Are they happy? um, how how's life in their we also, um, it's because we meet with uh, our family. It's family time. We sometimes go to some places for vacation, like public swimming pool, and also, you know, like, um, water boom. Is it water boom in your place? And also sometimes we um, eat together uh, inside of the house or outside, and it is very enjoyable and very refreshing because, you know uh, that is a very rare occasion for you to meet with them. And you I don't I'm not often meet with them. And yeah, I like it very much when I visit my mother. Ternyata tadi baru part satu ya. Oke, ini part 2 sudah. Next will be part 3. Next part.
Well, we've been talking about a place you enjoyed visiting, and now I would like to ask you one or two more general questions relating to travel and tourism. Do you think it is important to visit new places?
Yes, it is. It is very important to visit new places, uh, particularly for refreshment, for looking for pleasure, and you need to release the stresses you receive from working, and also perhaps studying, or simply living within your place. So uh, people need to have um, refreshment by visiting new places, whether it is for only for traveling for pleasure, or you can also do it for um, looking for another job, and probably for um, yeah moving in for um, getting new experiences. You decide not to live in your current place, and that's very important. Loading.
Why do so many people enjoy being tourists?
Maybe because they will experience, um, you know meeting with new people, new friends, and um, you know uh, you can see, or see uh, something that is different from the things that you see in your um, the in your in the place where you live in uh, currently or right now. And uh, because you don't really see these things, you you have this um, interest or motivation to see these new things or unique things. For instance, because you have never been to Europe, where you can see like castle or castles, yeah, old castles or historic places like in Italy. There is it Italy or Rome? There is a building called I don't know what is it, um, mausoleum. Yeah, the place where gladiators fight against each other in the past in the Romanian Empire, and because people don't really see it often, they are interested to see it uh, directly, using their eyes. So that's why.
Many people enjoy holidays organized in groups by travel agents. What are the advantages?
Ya, videonya loading lama.
Many people enjoy holidays organized in groups by travel agents. What are the advantages and disadvantages of trips like this?
Well, I think the advantages of group traveling is that you have support system when you visit a foreign country, a foreign place. um, if you are hurt, for instance, for instance, um, you can have um, your friend, or perhaps there is a doctor within your group. He can directly help you with your injuries. um, and perhaps when you have less money for certain um, kepentingan apa, kebutuhan itu apa, for certain needs. Yeah, you want to buy something that is very important for you, but your money is not enough. So um, your friends within the group can help you to fulfill that needs. However, perhaps there are disadvantages of this group traveling. First of all, you need you always need to discuss whether you want where to go. You cannot decide it by yourself because you you have to um, yeah, if you want to go perhaps to this place, you need to discuss it first, and it takes time. And sometimes when there is someone or some uh, part of the group that are not satisfied, or perhaps uh, disagree with your choice of place to visit, and then you will argue between each other. Yeah, it is just not effective. for rather than, instead of enjoying your time of traveling and vacation, you spend the time for arguing with each other. So perhaps that's uh, one of the disadvantages of group traveling. And also sometimes you also uh, will spend more money than when you travel only by yourself, because you will um, you will have the responsibility to help your friend when he or she needs money for, I don't know, perhaps buying things that when he or she does not have enough money for that, um, things. Yeah.
Do you think tourism can cause problems to local communities?
Yes, definitely. One of the case that I see by myself is when I go to Bali. So one of the problems of the tourism there is the many, or the huge amount of garbage or rubbish or whatever you call it, everywhere uh, in Bali. And it is because of the huge amount of uh, garbage in uh, tourist places in Bali. The government or even the local people are difficult to manage them properly. And I don't know, perhaps the government needs to strengthen, or to regulate, or perhaps to make strict rules to tourists who um, do not care enough of um, throwing garbages or trashes not on their places. And yeah, it's a very important issue there.
Some people say that in the past, many places were more different from each other than they are today. What do you think about this idea? Some people say that in the past, many places were more different from each other than they are today. What do you think about this idea?
Well, I think that's a very true statement. um, there change is an absolute thing to happen um, in a period of, for instance, a year. Some places will be different, um, between um, that of uh, a year ago with uh, the year after that. And for instance, when I visit Bali in 2017, particularly in um, Kuta Beach, um, I think there was no, like um, signs or signs or names of the beach, like Kuta Beach, like that, on the middle of the beach. That was in 2017. But when I visited Bali once again in 2024, it was just months ago. There was this sign of names of the beach, Kuta Bali Beach. And I think, uh, based on this experience, places will be different every time when you visit it again and again, because yeah, change is an absolute thing to happen. Thank you. Okay, finish for now. Sorry, friends, I'm still practicing. So I hope you're okay with my speaking practices. That's it for today. Yeah, this is the official closing. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.